something in the zone, something I could handle, and I was able to get a good barrel on it.
Live from WFSB, this is Sports Sunday.
Welcome to Sports Sunday. I'm Elliott Polikoff, and boy, have we got a lot to get to tonight. The Patriots just wrapping things up on Sunday Night Football. The Jets and Colts duking it out in a shootout, but we're going to begin with the Boston Red Sox. Tonight's Game 2 against Houston, obviously not a must-win, but to lose both games at Fenway, that would put the Sox in a hole that's pretty hard to dig out of. David Price has not been great for Boston this postseason. The Sox needed him to be tonight, and Boston's offense helping out Price early. Andrew Benintendi with a base hit to right center. That scores Mookie Betts, and it's 1-0 Sox on top. But Houston tied things up at 2 in the second. In the third, Price runs into some trouble. Marwin Gonzalez absolutely crushing one over the Green Monster. That 2-run shot makes it 4-2 Astros, and Red Sox fans thinking, not again. But the Sox respond to the bottom of the third, 2 outs. Jackie Bradley Jr. with a bases-loaded slice of one that goes off the Green Monster. Houston having trouble fielding it. Xander Bogaerts, Stephen Pierce, and Rafael Devers score. Boston takes a 5-4 lead. Fast forward to the ninth, 7-5 Boston. Craig Kimbrell on to close it out. Alex Bregman hits it deep, but not deep enough. Boston wins it 7-5. And after the game, Jackie Bradley Jr. talked about the job his bullpen did in relief.
They did amazing. They were able to keep a great offensive team, kind of hold them off a little bit, and we were able to score some runs towards the end and, hold them off.
What a win by the Sox. The New England Patriots, they've had an up and down start to the season, but in Foxborough, these guys have been unbeatable. Problem is, the Chiefs have been unbeatable everywhere so far this year. Kansas City 5-0. This showdown between arguably the two best teams in the AFC. 3-3 game in the first. Sony Michel with a 4-yard score, and New England takes the lead. And in the second quarter, look who it is. Tom Brady finding his favorite security blanket, Julian Edelman, and that is Edelman's first touchdown of the year. Meanwhile, New England's defense, the bend don't break variety early on. They allowed the Chiefs to drive down the field, but they kept them out of the end zone. Harrison Butker with his third field goal of the night makes it 17-9. Patriots still on top. And Michel, meanwhile, continuing to be clutch in short yardage. His second rushing touchdown of the half. The first half of this one was all New England, but Kansas City showed why they are undefeated in the second half, turning this one into a big-time shootout. Final score, 43-40. The Patriots win it with a field goal in the final seconds. There were expected to be some growing pains for the Jets this season with rookie Sam Darnold under center, and there have been so far. But this team's ability to move on to the next game and get better from week to week, that's got to have Jets fans pretty happy a third of the way into the season. New York hosting the Indianapolis Colts at the Meadowlands this afternoon. 5 seconds into the game, Andrew Luck's pass bobbled by Marlon Mack goes off Jamal Adams' hands and right into the hands of Morris Claiborne, who trots into the end zone for a pick six, 7-0 Jets. But the Colts come back to take the lead, and that's when Darnold goes to the air, finding Terrell Pryor for the 7-yard score. Jets take a 4-point lead. They led by 10 at the half. Second half, Darnold and Chris Herndon playing a little pitch and catch, and Herndon goes in untouched from 32 yards out. That puts the Jets up 17, and when they needed some breathing room today, Jason Myers there to give it to them. A franchise record, 7 field goals. The NFL record is 8. Now, obviously, you want to turn those red zone trips into touchdowns, but in the end, the Jets hold off Indy 42-34. They are now back to 500 at 3-3 on the year.
It was a great team win, first of all 3 phases of the game. Defensively, I think we had 4 turnovers. And then special teams, Jason coming up big.
I thought they did a great job controlling the ball and controlling the clock. Obviously, the rush attempts, the yardage wasn't as high, but the rush attempts in 36 controlled the ball game and allowed Sam to throw the football.
On Sports Sunday, the Hartford Athletic, they are getting ready for their USL debut next year. We're going to hear from the team's head coach, and the UConn basketball team's getting closer and closer to tip-off. We're going to take a look at how things are going up in stores right after the break.